Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. The first team offense and defense finally got to share the field at the same time against the Chargers at home. And the first half is over. I'm just coming here to kind of recap that first team offense and defense real quick. Man, starting off with Jarvis Landry, had two big plays on that first drive, intermediate plays. I think it was like 14 and 16 yards. He's going to be big there. Obviously, when MT comes back, he's going to be big there as well with Hardy, Olave working the deep balls. Man, those guys are going to have a lot of room underneath to just work. Chris Olave also had a nice catch on that opening drive. He had like a little over route, shut it down because he saw the zone. Pretty good read from him and Winston. I'm glad that connection seems like it's going well. Obviously, he's a rookie. Jameis Winston never played with him. Then we have Alvin Kamara, man. I do want to talk about him for a little minute. The news out of camp is this is best offseason by far. He's looked good in camp. We didn't get to see him in any of these preseason games and not really get to see him, in live action. But, man, those first couple runs he had, even though they got called back by holdings, he looks fresh. He looks sharp. He's running hard. He caught a pass out the backfield. I do want to see that back this year. He needs to be getting at least 4 to 5, maybe 6 targets out the backfield just in those option routes. I'm glad him and Jameis connected on that because they definitely had a hard time last year connecting on those plays. But man, he looks super, super good in those couple plays that he did play in that first drive. Mark Ingram didn't look bad as well. Got a couple touchdowns on the day. Ran hard in the red zones, running hard. I do like that. He looks fresh as well. O-line looked superb. We had started off bad with that holding penalty on Cesar Ruiz. Didn't even need to hold a guy on that play, man. Brought back about a 15-yard Alvin Kamara run, but they all still looked pretty solid in that opening drive. Unfortunately, Trevor Penning did get carted to the locker room with a foot ankle injury. They didn't specify what it was, but he did get carted off. That's never a good sign when a guy is on a cart. Let's hopefully, it's nothing serious because he was looking good on that opening drive. I don't know if he was going to play after that, but you never want to see a guy leave the field on a cart. That's just never a good look, man. And, last but certainly not least, Jameis Winston looked spectacular, man. He has weapons. Let's just get that out the way. Last year with the Saints, he went 5-2. He didn't have any weapons. Marquez Callaway was wide receiver number 1. Traquan Smith was wide receiver number 2. We had Kenny Stills out there. We just had a bunch of random guys and a bunch of random pieces out there. Today, he looked phenomenal. And we're doing that without our tight ends, man. Wasn't no Taysom Hill, wasn't no Troutman out there. And he's still making plays. Had hit Jarvis, hit Olave, Kamara underneath, like I said before. He just looked like he didn't miss a beat, man. Coming off the ACL injury, playing with that brace on. I did want to see him out there moving around a little bit. He looked well to me. I didn't see anything that jumped off the screen in a bad way. He looked great, man. Was accurate, was on target, was on time. Everything you want to see from quarterback one, he gave you that, man. I expect a big season from him this year, but only one drive, man. We gotta get ready for that game against Atlanta in a couple weeks. Obviously, we have to finish this game against the Chargers, but let's just make it through this healthy. Most of these guys are playing for spots on practice squad and other teams right now. Obviously, I'll still tune in to watch, but man, the starting offense looked good. Now on to the starting defense. Cam Jordan, I saw him make a nice couple plays. Peyton Turner, Onyemata, they were active on that defensive line as well. Demario Davis was active. Marcus May made some good goal line stops. I'll have to watch the defense again because, man, you can't watch everyone on defense. It's super, super hard to do that. But that starting defense did look good on those first couple of drives. We did give up a couple big plays. Roby got beat on a deep play. We got beat on a 3rd and long. They ran a little draw play. A guy hurdled Marcus May. We can't have those, especially on 3rd down. 3rd and long, we just can't give up first downs in those situations. Also, special teams look good. We didn't really get any returns, punt return and kick return, but Blake Gilligan, Will Lutz, they're the best in the business, man. Those guys are doing their thing. They have been all season, all preseason. They're looking good. So special teams looks like it won't be a problem this year. I'll definitely watch the game again when it's over, man. Break down some film. Take a look at some things we probably missed with their starting offense and starting defense. But let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. We're looking so damn good. I'm just not going to jump to conclusions, but I might put some narrative soon, especially when I break that film down. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. It's the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.